Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Dhananjoy. In this session I will discuss demand forecasting. In demand forecasting, the main learning goals are demand forecast and measurement, market classification. Here we will discuss the detailed types of the market. Second is the concept of market demand for marketing. Then third is market potential, company demand, company sales forecast, sales quota and sales budget. Then next we'll discuss current demand estimation and future demand estimation. Now we'll start the first topic of this session, and that is demand forecast and measurement through market classification. Now in the market classification there are few types of market. These we'll discuss in detail. First we're coming to the potential market. Potential market refers to the market where consumer have some stated interest in a product or service. This type of customers are the basically probable user of the product or service, or customer may use the product in the near futures. They will have the interest to use the product. Then next is available market. Available market is a set of consumers who have interest, income and access to the product or services. Now here we need to understand the available market from this point of view of economics also. Like in economics, demand is basically refers to willing to buy, and the buying willingness need to be backed by purchasing power, or simply we can say demand refers to the willingness to buy and ability to purchase of the product. So same in the available market also, customer need to have the willingness to buy, then that willingness should be supported by income, and finally access to the product or services. Customer should have the ability to access or network to access the product or services. This is basically the available market. Next we will discuss the qualified available market. In qualified available market refers to the set of consumers who have interest, income, access and qualification for a particular product or services. Now in the qualified available market, the customer need to have the qualification to use the product along with the interest, income and accessibility of the product. Now we can take example of the pubs and bars. Now in the pubs and bars, a certain category of person, a certain age restrictions are there. So people below certain age are not allowed in the pubs and bars. This is restricted by the government. So for the pubs and bars, qualified available market is the market where the person have the age qualification. He is qualified on the basis of age. Then serve or target market. Serve and target market is basically part of the qualified market that the company desire to pursue or desire to convince. Like from the available qualified market, marketer will focus on a particular segment or particular percentage of customer whose company need to convince or company need to pursue to use the product or to buy the product. Then next is penetrated market. Penetrated market refers to the market where a set of consumers that have already brought a particular product or service. Penetrated market refers to the market where customer have already used the product, customer have purchased the product, availed the product, or availed the service. This is basically refers to the penetrated market. Like a person were having a intention to buy a personal car. Okay, now if the person have the driving license, then income, then accessibility of purchasing the car, interest, then person may buy the car. Now when the person will purchase the car, the person will come into the penetrated category, penetrated market part or penetrated market side. Then in the served and target market, the marketer of two-wheeler, four-wheeler companies, they can target those potential customer to sell their personal cars. Next we will discuss the concept of market demand for marketing. The market demand for a product under a specified marketing activity is the sales volume of the product in the target market for a specified time period in a particular region. This is basically the concept of market demand for marketing. Now again I repeat, the market demand for a product under a specified marketing activity is the sales volume of the product in the target market for a specified time period in a particular region. Then next we will discuss market potential. Market potential refers to the optimum sales volume that can be reached where any further increases in the marketing efforts will not have any sufficient impact in further increasing the sales in the given environment. This is called market potential. Market potential like the potential user of the product, the category of customers, those who can purchase the product. So again I am repeating, market potential refers to the optimum sales volume that can be reached where any further increase in the marketing efforts will not have any significant impact in further increasing the sales in the given environment. Next we will discuss company demand. Company demand is measured on the basis of its marketing efforts with respect to its competitors' marketing strategy or marketing activity. Again I repeat, company demand is the measure on the basis of its marketing efforts with respect to its competitors' marketing strategy. Then company sales forecast. Company sales forecast refers to the amount of sales a firm expects to generate with a chosen marketing plan in a given marketing environment. Again I am repeating, company sales forecast refers to the amount of sales a firm expects to generate with a chosen marketing plan in a given marketing environment. Next we will discuss sales quota and sales budget. The sales quota is the target that has been set for a particular marketing parameters like marketing manager sales in a region and or the sales of a product range like a sales target of a branch manager or sales target of a salesman or sales representative can be considered as a sales quota. Then we are coming to the sales budget. Sales budget is the monetary matters like money involved in the sales activities. Now here we need to consider the salesman incentive, commissions, then traveling expenses, mobile allowances, then fooding, lodging if they are in the outstation visit, then salaries, etc. This will be incorporated in the sales budget. Like if in a company branch there are 10 salesmen, so what is the expenses company is incurring for those salesmen can be the sales budget for that particular branch. And like if I say I said that 10 salesmen, so 10 salesmen may have target of 30 product selling target. So 30 into 10, 300 will be the branch target, branch sales quota, and individually 10 sales target. And for them, like for their traveling expense, mobile bill, salaries, incentive, etc., will be coming in the sales budget. Then company demand estimation. Company demand estimation can be estimated using environmental factors such as total market potential, area market potential, total industry sale, etc. Like total market potential is the market potentiality of a particular region or particular area. Then area market potential. Area market potential is basically in a particular area, what is the potentiality of the market, potentiality of the product selling. Then total industry sale. Now here we need to consider the total industry sale also. After considering the total industry sale, and then like in a particular area there are 100 customers. Say for example population size is 100. So if the population size is 100 and there are 5 company, so 5 company, one company have 10% market share, another company have 5%, another company have 15%. So like this, these will come to the total industry market share, and from that other companies are also selling. So this is coming in the industry sales. Then after that, what is the market potential of that area? So like this, company can estimate the current demand. Next we will discuss the future demand. Now in the future demand estimation there are some methods. Now first we will discuss few methods where we will see that what people say. What people say, based on this there are two methods, like survey of buyer intentions, then composite sales force opinions. First we will discuss survey of buyer intention, then we will come to the composite sales force opinion. Now survey of buyer intention basically involves consumer behavior pattern, consumer behavioral pattern things, and it is generally the most critical part of the demand estimation. Consumer behave differently at different times, and therefore to forecast sales it is essential to conduct consumer research survey. Simply studying the buying intention like why the customers are buying products of a particular company. So if company knows that for this reason customers are purchasing the product, so that can be incorporated in other product where these features are not available. Like this, from the buying intention also company can estimate the future demand. Like buying intention, why customers are purchasing. Okay, then like companies customers taste and preferences changes time to time, so accordingly company can shape up their demand estimation also. Then composite sales force opinion. In the composite sales force opinion, company asks its salesperson to estimate sales pattern in the near future depending upon their experience in the market. Here simply company collects the opinion of the sales force or sales personnel, and based on their opinion future demand are being estimated or projected. Then next is the category what people do and what people have done. Based on this also future demand can be estimated. Number one is expert opinion. In the expert opinion, companies also sometimes looks for the help of expert in the field to estimate sales on the basis of their experience and knowledge. These experts may be dealers, supplier, and consultant who can share their expertise in the projection of the future sales. Then next we'll discuss the test market. The test marketing is nothing but testing the sales of the product in the market for a few days or few weeks or few months. The test marketing is employed for product where effective estimation is not possible or where forecasting is not suitable for the product. For such products, directly testing the product in the market is preferred. For example, before launching the product, carrying out a test marketing and understanding the demand pattern or projecting the future demand. Now after test marketing, next we'll discuss time series analysis. Now in the time series analysis is a statistical technique or statistical tools that deals with the time series data or trend analysis. Time series data means that data is in a series of particular time period or intervals. Say for example, company can use the past sales information for projecting future sales patterns. There are several techniques for this, and one technique is time series projections. Next we'll discuss leading indicator. Now in the leading indicator, a leading indicator is an economic factor that changes before the rest of the economy begins to go in a particular direction. Leading indicators help market observers and policymakers to predict significant change in the economy, and followed by calculating the future demand based on some trends in the market or based on some special indicators like seasonal fluctuation, then winter season, summer season. Based on this, future demand can be estimated. Now out of this, we have discussed all these methods. Now I'll go through the summary of this chapter. Now from this chapter I have discussed, like first we have discussed demand forecast and measurement through market classification, then concept of market demand for marketing, next market potential, company demand, company sales forecast, sales quota and sales budget. Then next we have discussed current demand estimation and future demand estimation. In future demand estimation, we have discussed some methods like survey of buyer intentions, which is based on the intention of the buyer, then composite sales force opinion. It is basically based on the opinion of the sales force, then expert opinion. From the expert opinion regarding the sales can be taken to estimate the future demand. Expert like dealers, distributors, stockists also can be considered as a market expert. Then test market, conducting the testing of the product in a particular market for certain time. Then time series analysis, analyzing the data of like past data analysis, then doing the projection for futures is also part of the time series analysis. Leading indicator, depending on the some current trends or indicators which is basically existing in the market environment, demand can be estimated. Then statistical demand analysis. Statistical demand analysis is the method determines the effect of factors such as marketing expenditure and the price of the product on its sales through statistical demand analysis. This is basically the summary of this session. Thank you everybody. Thank you for watching this video.